Hi guys, and welcome to the TruGolf Academy. You've joined me, Jon Watts, at Drayton Park Golf Club, and today I'm out on the 16th tee and I want to show you an exercise that you can use just using a driving range bucket to really improve your leg work at the start of the downswing. So why that's important is we really want that start of the downswing to be a slight shallowing movement with the arms. What we see with a lot of amateur golfers is their arms working out away from their body. Now a lot of golfers who get their arms working out away from their body will also get the club away from them, and they'll be swinging out to in and tend to hit pulls, slices, deeper divots, heavy shots. You could be a player where you get your arms away from your body but the club okay. The issue is the club then gets trapped behind your hands and it takes a lot of flipping, a lot of manipulation with your hands and arms to try and square the club face. So what we're really looking for at the start of the downswing is the arms to stay pretty close to the body. So there's a slight falling of the arms as they start to shallow in the downswing, bringing the hands and arms closer to your right pocket, your right thigh for a right-handed player. From that position, it's much easier just to turn through the ball without having to rely on the hands and arms timing. So, how the lower body affects that and the move we're really looking for. Actually, I'll just show you without the bucket first of all. When we get to the top of the backswing, what we're really looking for is the trail knee. So for me, my right knee to hold position. My lead knee, my left knee, is actually going to be pushing out towards the target as I start the downswing, and then it's going to be rotating round to the left. As it rotates round to the left, you'll notice my lead leg will be straightening. Okay, so there is a slight, and I've done a couple of videos on this in the past, and I'm going to put the links to it in this video, so please check those out also. What we're really getting is almost a squatting movement at the start of the downswing before we wind open towards the target, which causes that lead knee to start to straighten, or that lead leg. So what you do with the range bucket, it's a little uncomfortable with this square shape. They're probably a little nicer on your knees, the round ones you can get at the driving ranges as well, or you could just use an at-home bucket or plant pot. So you're going to put that between your knees, squeezing it in between your knees, and what I want you to do is get to the top of the backswing. It's pretty good at the top of the backswing for any of you sliders as well, because it helps us maintain that width between our knees. Our lead knee will be pushing into our trail knee a little bit as our hips start to turn, so don't worry about that. But we don't want excessive movement here with my lower body. So it's pretty good for that, but the reason we're doing it today is the start of the downswing. So, good to there, and what I want to do is simply just try and drop the bucket at that first move at the start of the downswing. So as that bucket drops, my arms will just drop to first parallel, okay, down to this position before I really unwind to the target. Let me just show you that from down line as well before I go on to hit a couple. So squeezing between your knees, make the backswing, drop the bucket. As you can see, as my right knee is held position, my left knee is pushing out towards the target, increasing that gap between my knees. My arms are falling this way, so staying very close to my body. It's that real movement of what this right arm's doing, but our lower body is a key movement in that. If we get the lower body movement, the upper body can start to take care of itself. Let's go ahead and try and hit a couple. So I'm going to do one slow, where I just try and drop the bucket and turn through, and then one with a little bit more pace to it. So in your setup position, doesn't really matter what club you're using. I've got a 7-iron here, some kind of mid-iron's fine. Okay, could do this with the driver also. Wind up to the backswing, drop the bucket, and extend towards the target. So it's that feeling of drop and then unwind to the target there. Great contact, got that ball then divot. When I get this movement, this right knee, my trail knee holds position, my lead knee pushes out, I'm really feeling that pressure moving into my lead leg as well. So I should start to get good contact, ball then turf. Okay, so it helps with a lot of different things. Helps with my swing path, helps with my strike, helps make sure I'm getting that pressure towards my lead leg. It's a huge power source. Right, let's try one with a little bit more pace to it. So again, bucket between the knees. I'm just going to carry on and try and hit this one without stopping. Well, that felt really solid. Very happy with that. Really got that sensation of the width between my knees at the start of the downswing. So my trail knee holding position, my lead knee pushing out. That first move is the key part to start to shallow our downswing, and then we can unwind that left side for a right-handed golfer turning towards the target. So that lead knee is pushing out and then around to the left. Give that a go on the driving range. I think you'll find that really gives you the feeling of what you should be doing with your lower body at the start of the downswing. Post any comments, questions below. Make sure you check us out on all other social media platforms. All the info you need, guys, is coming along the bottom of the screen. And I hope you enjoyed that video. We'll see you next time.